What's up, YouTube? I'm G Infinite. Today, I'll be discussing the new release of the Gray Gargoyle. This is the first time he's been released. This was done by Marvel Legends Hasbro. So I'll be getting into the figure, the Gray Gargoyle. Alright guys, so this is a really cool figure. I was surprised that the Hasbro decided to drop this figure, which was done by Marvel Legends. A lot of people don't know the Gray Gargoyle as a character because he's not as popular as all the other villains such as Dr. Octopus and Green Goblin and so forth. So one thing that that stuck out when he dropped is a battle scene. Gray Gargoyle was always trying to battle Thor. Gray Gargoyle was a scientist who actually spilled some type of chemical on his hands, which allowed him by touch to turn anything into stone, transforming himself into full stone, or touching any kind of matter can be affected and turned into stone immediately. So in the comic books, you see him turn Thor into stone, which that's pretty cool. But aside from that, his battle with Thor didn't end so well for him. Thor obviously won that battle. But getting directly into this figure from the Marvel Legends Hasbro, the Gray Gargoyle is a force to be reckoned with. You see him in the Avenger comics and you see him in Thor comics, and of course he's been part of a lot of different groups. But getting directly into this figure, I love what they did. The fact that they dropped him with the Captain Marvel wave is pretty cool, which allows me to believe he might come out in that movie since he has run-ins with Captain Marvel. But looking directly into it, like what they did with this royal blue that they gave him. They gave him some royal blue there on the hands. And then they did like the feet look like actual feet. There they look very like bony kind of and very pointy. So like what they did there with the blue on the feet. And then to distinguish that he is made out of stone, which gives him super strength as well. There you see like his whole body almost like a grayish color with a little bit of like that shade, almost like a black shade. And you see it even more in the head sculpt. Getting directly into the head sculpt, there you see that he has that evil look around the eyes. He has like almost like a dark black, and then the eyes are like a silver color. And then looking at the very top where I guess his hair would be, but of course he's made out of stone. So there you see almost like a light gray, but then it has some patterns of like black as well. So this is a really cool touch to the Gray Gargoyle. One thing that I like is that they gave him the cape, so they kept them very traditional to the comic books. There you see the cape is almost like a transparent gray or a very light gray, but you can tell it's very light. It is a transparent kind of cape, so it looks really cool. He did come with the Kree Sentry head. This is part of the Build-A-Figure, by the way. This builds the Kree Sentry. So he came out with the Captain Marvel wave. So those of you that are trying to get him, this was released recently. So you should be able to find it. And it's a very cool look to the wave of the Marvel Legends. So this is done by Hasbro, and this is from the Build-A-Figure, the Kree Sentry, and this is the Gray Gargoyle. Alright guys, so this is the episode on the Gray Gargoyle. I hope you guys enjoyed. For those of you I forgot to mention, his name is Paul Duvall. So if you guys are looking him up, you can look him up either through the Gray Gargoyle or Paul Duvall, and that was his name as a scientist. So this is just a little battle scene that I did. That's probably how I would pose him against Thor, or maybe even against the Avengers. So I hope you enjoyed. This is the episode on the Gray Gargoyle. I'm G Infinite. Please subscribe, hit that bell for the next notification, and definitely hit us with a like. Peace out, YouTube.